Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness channel. I am Mona Therese Winston, and today I will guide you to a session where we will have a little more focus on the hips. I know many people have problem with their hips, so let's focus a little on get them a little more flexible and movable. Okay, so we will start standing up today. Okay, so let's come up and it's a nice sunny day here in paradise. And just stand with your feet together, spread your toes out. And now feel, are you sinking in one side or the other side? Find balance. Some of you might have one leg longer than the other. That we can't do anything about right now. But be as in balance as possible. Many of us, when we stand in a store, we will hang in the hip. It's really good for it's really not good for a hip. So practice standing up tall and finding that perfect alignment. Now feel your toes are spreading out. You're lifting up from your thigh. You feel that little pelvic tilt lifting from the core of the belly. Shoulders roll back. Then close your eyes. Feel your right side body. Feel your left side body. Feel how they meet in the center. And now feel like somebody pulled you up from the top of the head, and at the same time your feet were glued to the floor. Good. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, hands to the side. Keep feeling the alignment of lifting up vertebra for vertebra. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now as you inhale, lift it up. If you feel like it and you need to sit, you can also do this sitting on a chair. So press the palms up. Now watch out you don't arch and bring your hip forward. Feel how you lift from the core, you soften the front ribs, and then you're pressing up the palm of the hands. Arms are side by side with the ears. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Also here, notice if you're sinking in. Find that perfect alignment of lifting yourself up. Vertebra for vertebra, right side, left side. Exhale, take it down. Shoulders up to the ears, roll them back. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up and exhale back. Now step out hip width apart. Again, inhale, lift your arms up. And now exhale, sway to the right. Inhale up. And exhale to the left. Inhale up and to the side. Inhale up and exhale to the side. Inhale up and exhale down. Now take your left leg and step it behind. So the right knee is a little bent now. Then take your arm up and then stretch the whole side out. Feel how it opens the side of the hip. The other hand can be here or it can hang down. If you're on your chair, just cross leg and lean away. One more deep breath. And then inhale, coming up. Step it over and step it back. Bend this knee a little. Align the hips so that points straight forward. And then lift it up and then stretch it again. Inhale. Exhale. Feel how you open up the whole side of the body. One more deep breath. And then exhale. Step it out, hip width apart. Inhale, your arms up. And now exhale, come forward and hand to the floor. Feel free to bend your knees if needed. Inhale, stretch out of the lower back. Exhale, bend your knees. And then roll up vertebra for vertebra all the way up. Arms over the head. And exhale to the heart. Again, inhale, lift it up. And exhale down. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Bend your knees and let your chest just rest on the thigh. Clasp your elbows and let your body hang here. Inhale.
Exhale. Deep breath in. Feel how your hamstrings open up. And some of you might feel it here on the side of the hip. That's okay too. Remember, we never want pain, but it's okay to feel a stretch. And then let your arms down. And then inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, hands to the hip. And then we come all the way up and take your feet out to the side. And then we just rotate a little from side to side. Gaze over your shoulder. Exhale, 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 exhale. Feel how you loosen up around your waistline here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. That's good. Now let's sit down. You can sit on a towel, on a folded blanket, or a pillow if you like. Bend your right knee. So now we will focus on the inner thigh a little. So sit up tall and feel, is this a stretch for you? Then we don't do anything more. And then you can take your hands forward. You can come down on your elbows and you can let your head down. Some of you might even come further and come all the way down with your head. So wherever you are, remember that's where you are, and we are not competing, we are not trying to do things we are not ready for. Just feel the inner thigh stretching here. Feel that outer rotation. Press to the back of the heel and release. So we are going to go all the way around your hip today, starting here with the inside. Chest forward. When we really want to stretch and open up, we have to be at least 1.5 minutes in each position so the muscles begin to relax and we can come into the fascias, into the connective tissue. Feel your ribcage expanding, belly contracting. Open the hip, breathe into the hip and let the energy flow. Full breath in, full breath out. We have like 1/2 minute more here. So again, today's session is with the focus on our hips to become more flexible and open in the joint of the hip. And then inhale, coming up, walk your hands back, and then stretch out your right leg and bend in the left. So again, lift yourself up, and some of you will feel the stretch here, and maybe you need to sit here like 5-6 breaths before you go further. Then when you feel it's okay, then begin to go a little deeper and let your head drop down. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the front of the body stretching, opening up. Full awareness of in-breath, full awareness of out-breath. Feel the ribcage, feel the belly. Feel the stillness, the relaxation that comes in the body when we breathe in and just sit quietly. So the whole thing becomes like a meditation. Sometimes when we sit still and become quiet and we stretch a muscle, an image appears. Maybe we feel something, maybe it's a sensation, and maybe it's even thought that comes arriving. And we're not trying to stop any, we are just breathing into it and set it free, let it go. Good. And then inhale, coming up, and then stretch both legs out and sitting tall. Now we are ready to stretch both sides.
So again, we can start here and just breathe in, breathe out. If you're ready, take your hands forward. Can you do more? Come down on your elbows. Can you do more? Then come all the way down. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly. And also here, remember, it's not about how far your legs come out, but just enough so you can feel the open and the outer rotation and the hip coming forward. Good. So now let's just linger here a little. Breathe in, breathe out. Full breath in. And if you are very tight in your hip and you have your hands behind, just focus on that outer rotation and lifting your chest up. This can be a really deep stretch for many people. So honor and respect your body. Stay where you can stay and breathe in, breathe out. And then just explore. Very good. Now inhale, coming up, and take your legs together. And we will now focus on the back, our hamstrings. So sitting up tall, you might like a yoga strap or a towel and keep it as an extension to your hands. But if you can, then come on down and sit. And again, some of you will just be here. And this can be a really deep stretch for many, just to sit here, flex the feet and lift the chest. So wherever you are, go to that position and then close your eyes and just breathe in deep. Exhale out slowly. Feel the rhythm. Big toes together if they can. So there is a tiny little inner rotation from the top of your thigh, aligning, opening, linking. And we have like maybe 5 more deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Always connected to the breath. Good. And then we come up and we walk our hands back and we sit. Hand back, lift your chest and just let your head drop back and then take it in. Good. Now we will go on the front of the thigh. So some of you can sit a little over, bend your knee, have the heel up to the hip and the knee side by side. Not everybody will be able to do that. So you can lean over to the side, bend the knee as much as you can, and then we will just sit here and open it up. If that is too much, then come down on the side and then take your angle. If that's too much and the foot is not around, then you can take a towel and then you are here. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch it out so you feel the front of your thigh and the hips are opening up. But if you can, sit up here with me. Full breath in. And we have around half a minute more left. So for every time we go into a new position, you just go to where you can. You don't have to do all the changes and wait for me to come into my position. You just go to your position. Full inhalation. Feel how it opens your knee and your thighs. Good. And then to the side. And if you're on the side, roll over to the other side. Bring the towel on around your knee. Not your knee, but your ankle. And maybe you just sit out here, and as the body open up, you come further and further in. Both sit bones should be on the floor if you're seated. And if you're lying on the side of the body. Good. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. Always remember, we are never pushing the body. We are waiting for the body, and then exhale, we sink into it. And we lift, align all the time. Deep breath in, slow breath out. We're almost there, like 5 more deep breaths. Very good. So now we did the inside, the hamstring, and the front. So now we go out to the side of the body. So lie on your side, come down on your elbow, and be here. You can bend the lower leg a little, and then watch how you don't sink into your shoulder like that, but you lift yourself up, and you should be able to now feel a stretch on the side. If you can't do that, then lift it up so you come all the way up and have both arms straight. But don't overstretch it. Find your balance right there, and then feel the outside of your hip, the IT band, the side body opening up. Full inhalation, full exhalation. Watch out you don't sink in, but you keep lifting yourself up. Full breath. Find that perfect space where you are stretched, yet you are relaxed and you are able to breathe. Good. And then bend both knees, lift yourself up, and we come over to the other side. You can also just roll over to the other side, but I don't want to turn my back to you. So come on up on the side again, and you can have the leg bent if you need, you're falling, but practice your balance here. So you're right on the top of the hip, elbow under, the other hand is here. Lift up from the belly so you don't fall back. Okay, and for you that are more flexible, feel free to just straighten your arm out, or else be down here with me. Inhale, exhale. Fully aware of the in-breath, fully aware of the out-breath. Many of us can be very tight on the outside of our hip, and especially into the buttocks muscles. So that will be our next focus. So bend your knee and coming up. And now stretch your legs in front of you. Now you will bend your right knee. Take the foot on the outside. For some of you, this is more than enough, and you just sit here and bring your chest and knee together. Then again, others can bring the heel up to the hip, and your knees will be on top of each other, and you sit here. Eventually, you can come forward. Can you do more? Then you bend the other knee, and both knees are on top, and you sit here, or you lean forward and relax. So wherever you are, breathe into it. Feel the sit bones gravitating towards the floor. Inhale, exhale. Relax your forehead, relax your eyes, relax your joints, and let the shoulders down. Lift from the top of the head. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. And I'm sure you can feel it on the side and deep into the buttocks. Just breathe. Find the stillness. Find the quiet space and relax. Good. Then inhale, coming up. Now take your legs out, and now from side to side, just rock them over into the windshield wipers and feel some kind of rotation in the hip joint and some kind of release and circulation. Now we will take the other side. So straighten your right leg out. And maybe this was your position. Some of you come in here and others had a bent knee. Wherever you are, feel both sit bones on the floor. Maybe sit on a low folded blanket. And then just be here or come forward and let your head drop. Again, we will be here for around a minute or a minute and a half. So again, don't do more than you feel you can, and you can relax and breathe into it. Feel the whole rib cage expand and then it contracts. Keep a gentle smile to relax all the muscles around your face, your neck, your throat, your shoulders, and breathe. This is a difficult pose, but it's a wonderful pose to really go in and open up those outer hips and maintain the rotation of the thigh bone into the hip socket. But we never force, we never do more than the body is ready for. Wonderful. And now coming up, and feet are coming up again, and we circle them a little from side to side, just opening up the hips. Feel the massage you get over the buttocks muscles. And now drop your knees over to the right, so the left foot is in, and we do the mermaid pose. The right hand is behind you, the left hip lifts up, the left hand is just resting there. Then lift your hip, lift your chest, gaze over your shoulder, and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Keep that gentle smile, breathing in, breathing out. Open up the front of your hips. And then we release and take it over to the other side and open it up. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Stretch and open. Come up and out of the lower back. Lift your heart. Gaze over your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Two more deep breaths. And very meditative practice today. Just focus on breathing, opening the hip, releasing any tension that may be around the hip. And then we come up and we will do it one more time, but this time if you can, and only if you feel that you're ready, you're lifting up yourself on top of the right knee. But if you already know when you see it, then don't do it. Then just go back to what we did before. But if you can, lift it up and open your hip. You won't be here for long, just 5 deep breaths. And that's already 2. 4 and 5. Come on down and then over. So remember, you can just sit here like you did before, but if you can, come on up. There is no pressure, there is no judgment, there is nothing but just pure practice and awareness of breath. We're never going over our limits. Good, and then we come down, and then we will lie on our back. where we will do the eye of the needle. The eye of the needle go again in the outer hip and into the buttocks muscle. For some of you, this is enough. For some of you, this will be enough. And then again, some can take around the shin. Breathe it in, breathe it out. We call it eye of the needle because it's like this is the thread, and then we go into the eye and we hold it. But as I said before, if this is enough for you, you can just be here feeling the stretch. Keep a gentle smile. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. If you hike a lot or bicycle or run, all these stretches are like made for you. So every time you've been out for a long hike, a long bike ride, or you've been running, you can take episode 71 and stretch out to prevent soreness and stiff muscles. Okay, so let it go and take your foot down, and we take the other one up, and maybe this side is more open or more closed, so we just put the ankle up and we feel it out, and then coming up. Relax your shoulders, breathe it in and breathe it out. Inhale, exhale. We have a couple more deep breaths here. And then release. Now we will take a pose called the banana pose. So stretch your legs out, take your arms over the head, and walk your right foot to the right, the left foot to the right. Lift your body and swing it over to the right. Slide that right shoulder blade out a little. Now I want you to keep the left hip and the left shoulder blade on the floor. And then breathe all the way down to the lower part of your belly. Full breath in, full breath out. So if you looked at yourself from above, you would have the shape like a banana or a crescent moon. Listen to these beautiful waves and feel the rhythm of the wave of your breath as well. And just practicing being quiet, feeling the body gently moving. Full inhale, full exhale. Excellent. And now bringing your legs into the center, your body into the center. Take your arms down to the side. Now feel the left side of the body, shake your hip out a little. Then we walk the legs over to the left and we take our arms up over the head again. Move the body to the left, and now feeling the stretch in the whole right side body, feeling your right hip, feeling your right shoulder blade, and relax. Full inhale, full exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then we come into the center again. Open the legs, open the arms. So we come into a star position. And again, we just feel the stillness, feel the openness. Abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Now take your arms straight out to the side. Bend your knees and your feet are a little wider than the hip. And just like when we set up, drop your knees from side to side, very slowly. Inhale, exhale. Find your way to just rock it out. There's many stretches for the hip. This is just some few of them, but they're so important for our hip joint to stay flexible and juicy. Now drop your knees over to the left and look to the right. Inhale, exhale. Take 3 more deep breaths here. And you probably can feel right there on the top of the thigh. Good, and then inhale coming up, and then over to the other side. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Let it go. And then we come into the center. Arms in between your leg, lift them up, and we are in happy baby. Or whatever variation that you like. You can hug your knees, so open them up, doesn't matter, but rock a little. So again, your spine is moving and you get a little rotation. Good. Now, lie on your back and stretch your legs out and shake your legs out. If you like, you know, you can always take pillows and place them underneath your legs. That gives your lower back a little more relaxation, and sometimes it also releases the front of the hip. So feel out what you feel is needed. Another thing you can do is to take a towel and fold it into just a little tiny square and have it underneath your head, so your head, so you feel the neck is stretched out, your shoulders are down, palms are up. If you like, you can actually have 2 pillows stacked on top of each other. And then completely focus on letting your hips go. Thighs drop out, lower back go down, and you feel the deep breath, allowing the breath to come all the way down to the pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the back of your head, your shoulders, your hands, your hips, your knees, your feet and toes. Let go. But also notice the back of your eyes dropping into the back of your head, releasing any tension around your eyes. Space between your eyebrows relaxed. And feel a distance between your teeth, relaxing your jaw hinge. When we clench our teeth, lots of tension is created around our jaw and thereby in our neck, and sometimes that makes us lift up our shoulders as well. So completely let go and relax. Enjoy the practice of breathing. And then move your fingers and toes, circle your ankles, circle your wrists, and now bend your knees. Hug your knees into the chest. Breathe into your lower back. And then we rock to the right side. Very good. When you sit, you can now take your pillows and place them in between so your knees are supported. And then breathe in, breathe out. Feel the rhythm. And then open your eyes. Thank you so much. Today was a little shorter practice with the focus on the hips. I see you next week. And remember, if you want to practice more, all the sessions are in replay mode for you. So if you like, practice every day. Feel free to check out my podcast for meditation and relaxation as well. Thank you. Be well, be safe. Take good care of you so you can take care of all. But you first. Thank you.